division, Akwa Ibom capital, was created since last year to mark the 100 years anniversary of the Salvation Army in Nigeria territory as part of the celebration. And we resume work as a division on the 1st of August 2020, meaning by now we are just a little more than 1 year since we started work here as a division. So this division, the women are upstanding, the men are upstanding, and the youth, they are working assiduously to lift up the standard of work in this very division. It is hopeful that as God will lead us, before it will be too long, we will stand on our 2 feet. The women have a little skill acquisition center opposite here. They rent a shop where some youths are trained to become seamstress and can help themselves. They also have a little clinic there. They are running with pharmacy facilities there. And we have some skilled, talented medical workers who see about the running of that place. I mean, giving sacrificial assistance. We are not paying them. We have medical doctors. We have them up to 3. We have staff nurses and so on. So work is going on there. And we are looking forward to be having some other things that will raise our standard than where we are today.
The Divisional Commander, Major Friday Ekpo, personally took us to the Salvation Army Skills Acquisition Rural Training Center at Ikot, Okobo, and the Salvation Army Orphanage Children's Home at Akwa, Ibom. You are welcome to the Salvation Army Rural Skills Acquisition and Training Center, located at Ikot, Okobo, in Akwa Ibom State. This is where the Salvation Army trains many people in carpentry, poultry, piggery, welding, and tailoring. With these skills, people are empowered for life. Welcome to the center. Thank you.
Ikot Okobo Skill Acquisition Center, by the special grace of God, as an indigenous of this state, though I was then a young man, very young man, I witnessed the time in 1983 when that place was inaugurated by the then Territorial Commander, late Colonel Henshaw. And that place trained many carpenters and later farmers like poultry and farmers and so on. Also trained some. I was present when the welding section was put in there, and seamstress as well. So, well, as time went on, the place seems not to be functioning as hoped to. But by the special grace of God, it has started coming up again with the tailoring section now going on. That is Ikot Okobo, though is in Akwa Ibom East Division.
Since 2017, we get into this appointment. God has been faithful. We have been able to bring up this place to this standard. So when we arrived here, it was somehow discouraging, but by God's grace, God has been with us. We were doing one thing or the other to make sure that this place is coming up. Firstly, we cleared the place because it was bushy. The renovation was made in this building. Then, a few years ago, we commenced this place. And we start with the tailoring department there, which we had few students that are still today with us. And we tried to put in poultry. But as for the tailoring, we are trying. When we got some little work, we train those people. We have about 8 of them. Those 2 of them are not here with us again. Still about 6, 3 boys and 3 girls. I'm suggesting if we train them, at the end of it, the Salvation Army should do something. If not giving them the necessary machine, at least we should give them, and they pay little, if not all, little by little, till they finish. This will make our young people to have the interest even to stay in the army. Because if you don't empower them, they will be looking for where there is empowerment. They can make the suits we are wearing, the straight cut for women, they have jacket, the skates, full army uniform, every army uniform, as long as the army uniform is concerned. We train them on that.
You are welcome to the Salvation Army Orphanage Children's Home at Akwa, Ibom, in Akwa Ibom State. In this facility of the Salvation Army, we have the training, rehabilitation, and resettlement of orphans. This is one of the facilities of the Salvation Army in Nigeria. You are welcome.
Spoke face. In a taxi, we just of our wine, cola nuts, some gallons of beer.
The orphanage home was established by the Salvation Army in 1969, shortly after the Civil War, for the caring of motherless and abandoned children who must have, in one way or the other, lost their parents during the war.
A children's home at Akwa is one of the oldest social centers in Nigeria. I must believe it was one of those things established while Akwa functioning, a teachers training college, secondary school and primary schools owned by the Salvation Army.
They will bring, some will bring, those that lost their parents, some they will brought them here, or they call me to come and see them. Then I brought them here. The home has made some significant progress and has expanded its service to include the care and the rehabilitation of the handicapped and the orphans. The home is in need of your help in any way of these less privileged children.
The children's home is still functioning now. I'm sure they must have over 50 inmates, motherless children there now, with the 2 set of officers as their superintendents and assistants working now. They are still doing very well.
Here we have children in primary and nursery school. I'm not a teacher. It's over there. The primary school is over there. We have secondary school. When you cross the road, you see the Salvation Army Secondary School, Akwa. My children are going there, both nursery, primary, and secondary school.
Salvation Army Territorial Staff Band and the Songsters is an assembly of the most outstanding musical talents from different divisions of the Salvation Army in Nigeria. It was commissioned on Sunday, January 27, 2019 by the Territorial Commander, Colonel Victor Leslie, in preparation for the centenary celebration of the Salvation Army. The Territorial Bandmaster Joseph Akpan speaks.
Interestingly, the Salvation Army in Nigeria actually spread with the choirs, which we call the songsters, and the band, particularly the band. The band actually has been a force as far as the spread of the Salvation Army is concerned. But so many have come to really embrace the Salvation Army, starting with the band at Lagos, and then it spread that way. And so many people in the force, playing in either in the police band or in the army band or naval band, and all these paramilitary bands actually had their roots. A lot of them had their roots from the Salvation Army band. And so the Salvation Army band has actually helped in spreading the work of the Salvation Army in Nigeria. Presently, we have the bands of the Salvation Army across. There is virtually no division that does not have a Salvation Army band, and there is virtually no division or corps that does not have a songster brigade.
Oh, salvation, the ocean of love, fullness of mercy, Christ brought from above. The whole redeeming so rich and so free, now flowing for all men, now flowing for all men, now flowing for all men, come roll over me.